All right. All right. It's Happy Wednesday.
Well, it is a happy Wednesday because you're back.
All right.
But we loved having Arlene last week, and she did an awesome job. Do you know we had more people watch last week than we have for a few weeks? So I don't know what that's about. So Arlene, maybe you were just kind of magical there.
Well, that's good. Why not?
So there is Gwen Brewer and Kim Wright Pallet. Yeah, and Kim, your Karen was in. Of course, I got her mixed up with you. And there's Susan Lusted from
Foggy.
Lancaster.
Grimsby.
Oh, Grimsby, that's right.
Yeah, but it was foggy here too.
Really foggy.
Really foggy. But
And Arlene had a good half-hour drive in from the country, and so that would have been tricky. You have to watch for deer and animals and
crazy drivers.
Yeah, people who haven't turned their lights on. There's Peggy Maskell and Joanne Lewis.
And Jackie.
Oh, good morning.
Everyone's up early. Oh, there's Donna in Florida.
She's still in Florida. And there's Debbie Durham. Hey, I heard they're maybe going to have in the States where they don't have to wear masks on airplanes. They were talking about, I don't know if that'll go through the Senate or not today, but that would be appealing. Because they have good air systems. Karen Beresford.
She's happy not having to work today.
And it's March break, so there'd be, I don't know how many of you are home with grandchildren or have some grandchild duty this week.
Probably quite a few.
Lucy Mainville.
Oh, she says nice, foggy weather means nice weather is coming.
It's supposed to be warmer today and super warm tomorrow.
Well, I'm not wearing socks. I didn't bring a jacket.
But you did wear green. She was on me, everybody, about this already.
See what a good employee I am.
You're a wonderful employee. And so she wore green and she just rubbed it right in. Anyway, I forgot. Wasn't on my mind this morning. There's Gordon Wilson and Lynn Nicholson. Oh, and there's Erica, and there is Pat. We're holding Pat's order till today. And there's Stuart Brown. That's actually Pam Brown. And Gail Phillips.
She's incognito.
Some of them are. There's Agnes Hill.
Debbie. Lots of Debbies this morning.
Diane Updike. Still can't hear you. Okay, am I talking louder? Maybe I'll talk into... We got a microphone that's hanging right here. And we have it turned up, so...
Maybe we just need to wear stilettos so we're like right under it.
We could maybe, we could be like those singers back. Remember the old days where they would be into it?
Yeah, okay, let's not do that.
Okay, you don't want me to sing. No, they pay me not to sing.
No, anyway. But if we wear those, we can't move because we might fall down and...
I know. Break a knee. Well, Judy Monroe can hear us fine, and lots of people out there can too. So I don't know. I just don't know.
We'll just truck on and hope you can figure it out.
Yep. So, what about the prizes today?
All right, let's have some door prizes. I have a little charm pack called Pure Delight. It's fun. Some fat quarters. 8 of them, if I'm counting correctly. We've got a little bit of a sewing theme. There's little thimbles. I guess I should show that up a little bit, shouldn't I?
So springy.
Springy, fun colors, and then a block book. In case you need some inspiration, want to try something different. We'll draw for those at the end. Just make a comment, and then hopefully we draw your name.
Cindy Taylor, good morning. And Ann Roy and Jana Gray. Lisa. Just watching these names go flying by.
There's quite a few of them.
There's Michelle McCord. Darlene Elliott. I'm sure Darlene LaChance is there somewhere.
Might have missed her already. I saw Carol earlier, so.
Yeah, Darlene was in yesterday with her sister Suzanne from Windsor and Darlene's mom.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. There she is. All right, what do you have, Sid?
Well, it's getting to be that feeling like spring out there, and we have these cute little pre-cut kits. It's Mayflowers, and you can see that it would be very nice on a pillow, but it's all pre-cut. So all you have to do is add the background and the borders that you would like. And I think some of that could be cute, coordinated with Lori Holt, but or any other fabrics of your choice, and just to make your pillow. And we do have the nice long pillows in stock. And this little pre-cut kit with the pattern is $28. So you can always trace and do the pattern again if you like, but it is kitted and pre-fused and ready to go.
The other thing I was going to say is it says May flowers, but it would be cute enough to like have up in April, even into June.
Yeah, and it doesn't say Mayflowers on there.
No, it's just the name of their pattern. But yeah, that's for a couple of months there.
And I know my friend Darlene Denny has started some. She said her onions are up, like they started some onions.
Oh, some seedlings.
Not outside yet, but I'm noticing that I have some things in the garden that are, showing their little heads, kind of going well. And I saw my first robin today.
You did?
Yeah, just as I was coming down the street, and he was a fat little guy hopping on the lawn, looking for a worm, and I thought, now that's spring. I always like to look forward to seeing the first robin. Yeah,
didn't see.
Because I've heard other people seeing them, but today was my first day to see a robin, even in the fog.
All right.
So what do you have?
I have a silicone iron rest from the Gypsy Quilter people. So you could have this on your ironing station and just rest your iron. So if you are, say, at a table, or you just have like a little ironing mat and you don't have room to leave your iron down, you could have that just sitting there.
Sometimes just as you're rearranging things, kind of pulling your fabric, to press some more, rather than put it back on, or whatever, you could just rest it on that.
It's a silicone mat, so it won't
burn anything.
It's $8. So just remind me that we have those. I have a glue stick pen, and we have glue refills for that too. It's the Bowen brand. It's $12.95, and also from Bowen, a marking pen that's an iron off. It's white. So we're always looking for things to mark on dark fabrics. That's a good one. I have the Pandas and Sweaters pattern. We brought that in for someone a while ago, and it's so cute. You can make a pillow or a small quilt or a large quilt. There's some options. Elizabeth Hartman always does great ideas.
Yeah, they
and
are
it's
really
16.
Cute.
And they're always beautiful patterns with good directions and pictures. And
Bill had to take his car into the garage. That's what we can hear upstairs is Bill.
Footsteps?
Yeah, the footsteps, just so you know. But I think he's probably afraid to come down here because he might, get grabbed in front of the camera, and he's a little
can't have that.
He's a little allergic to that. We had Acorn. We had our. Did we bring that other pen down?
Yeah, I gave it to you somewhere.
Oh yes, right here. So we have the little tiny glue for precision piecing, and this one's cute because it has the little tiny nozzle right here. If you can see that. Put that against Tammy's green, and it'll show up more. Anyway, for precision piecing, we love our Acorn products. And for the pressing,
I think it's the other way.
Yeah, for the pressing spray, I should see me do things sometimes there. Okay, in it goes. We have the sprayers, and we have the gallon refills and the regular refills. And then some people like to use these pens just to put on a seam and for their pressing spray, depending on how you're piecing. And this little guy is $16.95. Oh, and I forgot to mention the little glue is $10. So, yeah, it does work great.
It's great glue.
Yeah, it is. So we love our Acorn products. And the thing about Acorn is it's a Canadian product made in Canada. And we love to support any of the Canadian businesses that have good products. So we have that. And the Lori Holt chicken salad so-along is in full swing now. But with Lori Holt, everything stays on her blog. So it doesn't matter when you start because you're not going to be behind because it's right there. So we have that full kit still available. We have a couple of them left that we can tempt you at. And this quilt finishes at 64 by 80 and it's $275. Now we've included the interfacing, the trim, all the fat quarters, the templates, so everything you need to do this project is in this bag. So somebody had a good foggy morning from Buckhorn. Jackie Scott. Oh, Buckhorn, my goodness. All right.
So a lot of people love the acorn stuff.
I'm gonna put this over here.
Okay, and so the other thing that has come in is called this braided twist ruler. So it's like a little package with a curved ruler. There's a little booklet in it, and so we grabbed the booklet so you could kind of see what was in it. Maybe we could. So there's some other projects, you know, it's got all the instructions and what you need, how to use the ruler.
But they had a nice page here with
To the
some
back.
examples.
Yeah, where were we? So there's like a runner kind of idea. Like a bonus, like a blossom. So you could do some things like for Christmas, different seasons.
And I like the bright one on the packaging
On
too.
the back. Yeah.
And the ruler's quite a good size, isn't it, Tammy, if you turn it around?
It is. It's a big ruler.
So something different to try. Good morning, Bev Meyer.
It
Rita
is.
Gardner.
I don't see the price on it. So.
Yeah, it's there. 45. Just turn it over.
Oh, it's hidden in with the blue color. It's $45.50. It'll be something new to try.
Pardon my crackling here. Now, Shasico, we have people who are interested in this. So now this one you can see could very nicely be a pillow. You see the stitching on here?
Let's go a little further.
Yeah, there you go. We can see the stitching on here, the stitch lines. And with Shasico, we've got some different threads here. We have white, and I have like a powder blue or a navy for on white because I have some designs that are in white. There's different little kits here, and this is a cream. Now you could also use Valdani threads, you know, for a different color, or some of the pearl cottons like the pearl number 8 from Sue Spargo. They would be very effective. So you don't have to just stay with the traditional threads.
And you wouldn't just have to stay with the traditional doing everything one color. You
No.
could have fun and make like the cherries red and the leaves green and like just play with it.
Absolutely. And we have the nice needles by Pepper Corey in stock. The needles are $8.50. And these little kits are about $15, $15.25. So we have them in white, different designs. This one is very geometric. And I really like it. Now here's something I did that I brought in that is something I did quite a while ago. And I actually use this little bag to keep what I'm working on the go. I've got 2 of them in here. But what I really like about the Shasico is that it gives your hands a memory of stitches because you're following those lines so precisely, so that when you go to do a blanket stitch or if you're going to do some hand quilting or anything, your hand has the memory of stitching, you know? So it teaches you to be even. And it's, you know, it's just kind of a very relaxing handwork. It's something you can take and go. And like I said, I just put mine together and put a zipper in it and
Just cute little bag.
Yeah, and I've had this for a long time. So, I mean, I've done a pillow out of it. But it's just, and we have big panels too. I should mention we have some big panels upstairs that would be nice for a sampler. So we just like to tell you that we do have this in stock.
We do also have this needle threader.
Oh yes, this is a wonderful needle thread. Lauren
needle threader for $3.50. I see that ours is not in the package.
No,
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah, I popped it out to show because this is the one you want to use for those nice. There, am I holding that so you can see it?
What if you put it on the blue?
There,
It's kind of hard to see some of these things.
there, that shows up better there.
Yeah.
But it just you put this end through the needle and put your thread on it and pull it through because those little wire ones, they're not worth pumpkins. They're worth nothing.
Is that a new expression you just made?
Well, I was trying not to say something else. So that's what came out of my mouth.
Pumpkins, okay.
Like poop, you know.
All right.
Anyway,
We get it.
You get it now?
We get it.
Okay. I don't have to be more explicit? No. Okay.
I'm good.
But they just break all the time. So this is great and they work really well.
This thread is heavier, right?
Of
so
course
it can't
it is.
stand that
No.
tension.
They're asking if you need a hoop.
No, I don't. I don't use a hoop for mine. I mean, you could if you wanted to, but I've never used a hoop. I just use it on my lap.
And sometimes people translate those things onto like clothing or bags, like to embellish. Like I'm
Yes,
thinking of Rosie, who comes in. She does that to bags, and it's really neat.
it is.
You can like really take a concept like that and build outside,
Sure, you know, for some of that visible mending.
mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's
like
some
on
of that's.
jeans and things.
So lots of things we can do with our crafts. Do you want to talk about the beautiful quilt behind us?
I
Tammy?
do. Okay, so if you remember, we had this line come in, not never enough dots, I think it's called. So we finally figured out what we wanted to do with it. So we made this very colorful, kind of a play on Drunkard's Path, but it's not. It's appliquing the circles. You're making like a 4-patch, then sewing down the circle template with some interfacing and doing like a inside out, turning it inside out, and then you're appliquing your circle onto the bigger 4-patch. So it was kind of fun, a different way to do a concept. And I believe I had written this down. It's 55 by 65, the size of it.
Did you hand
Oh no.
blanket stitches?
Oh no. No.
Oh, this looks
Machine.
great.
Nope, I get to play with my machine for a while. And I think we figured out the kits are 95, and that should include your binding as well.
And if you wanted to make it bigger, you could certainly add a border. But I think it's quite effective just the way it is. It's a very nice job, Tammy. I think it's fun.
It is fun.
Just unexpected and
So, I'm getting a thumbs up in the peanut gallery.
are you?
I am.
Oh, that's good. I just saw Darlene's sister from Newfoundland, Carla, is on there too. And there's Barbara Marie. Yeah. So,
And show some fabric.
yeah, this is a beautiful line that's come in, and I just picked a couple. And Tammy, you're working on a
Sample for this one, yeah. Oh, what's this line called? Flower Market by Jennifer Haynen.
And many years ago, when I was probably Kennedy's age, who's sitting here, there was this perfume called Pavlov in Love.
Oh.
And it had on the cover, like it was black and it had pink and green flowers. And this is what this reminds me of, that beautiful perfume bottle.
So this is the border print that goes with it. That's very cute with the little truck and the flowers, the little flower stand and the pennants. I always like those. So it's very fun and fresh.
Nice border print. And it just, it has these nice little flowers and the check. But it makes it so that it will be very easy, to split these panels and still get these flowers. And, maybe a bit of the check if you wanted in the border.
Yeah.
Just nice and springy, and I think we're all just a little anxious to have some spring in our life.
And how much are these a yard, Sid?
They are 16 a yard.
Okay.
And then this is a hard one to always, because they just don't always print these. But we wanted to get some
like this.
Firefighters, because we have a lot of gentlemen and ladies, I guess there's some ladies, but typically men, but it's for firefighting. And we thought this would be kind of nice to be able to do something to honor some of our firefighters.
And that's 16 a yard?
Mm-hmm.
That's neat. Okay.
Maybe we'll talk about this quilt behind us. This was done with the my goodness, Quick as a Wink 3-yard kits from Fabric Cafe. And it's called Roman Holiday. And Arlene's mom made this up using the hummingbird panel.
I think she used two
panels.
2 panels, yeah.
So we would put this in a 3-yard, you could be like in a 3-yard kit. And so she cut just around
the block, like fussy cut the blocks out.
Yeah. And then used this pattern. And she used this pretty orange, these pretty orange dots to accent that. And this is from Jason Yenter. However, this pink one be very effective also.
Yeah, it just depends on the colorway that you want it to go. There's enough color in the blocks that you could pick and choose.
Mm-hmm. You know, as to what this is, and I mean, the solid you could certainly pick. So this is just lots of fun, and I just thought, isn't that effective? So we have enough to make a few kits. So if you were interested, you'll see that in the shop, or let us know.
It's nice and fresh too.
Yeah, and the hummingbirds just look so nice with the white background as opposed to, you know, being framed in the black. I just love that she cut those out and, you know, saw what could be with that panel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And as quick as a wink, these little books have typically, there's usually about 8 patterns in them for $23.
And they're fun books. Usually,
They are
once
great.
you start making one, you want to make a bunch of them.
Yeah, they're great books.
Especially if you need like a quick gift or something smaller for someone. Yeah. Put that one down.
And then you have some kits over here too, don't you?
I have some cross stitch kits. A lot of people are getting into cross stitch. So this is the one with the bike with the flowers.
These were very popular. So this is, it's $39.
$39, and it includes everything that you need. So you could just open it and get going. You don't have to go buy anything else.
Your needles in there, all your thread.
And it's good quality thread. There's the little sewing machine.
These sold out really fast last time, so we brought in more.
Brought in a few more. This one is cute. We haven't had this one before. The little house in the beehive. Also $39. And then there's a watering can. Try to get the glare off. There we go.
That one is a little less, I think. Is that one 34 maybe?
34.
Yes.
Yeah. It still has everything in it, so you're good to go. And then I thought this one is really cute. The girl with the autumn flowers, excuse me. And that one's 42.
I just love the way her knees are.
It's very retro. Like, it reminds me of old coloring books. And you can see everything is in there as well.
Yeah, with the bigger hoop.
And they're using DMC floss, so I have a few of those.
I have a little bit of flannel here too to show. We have some cute little bunnies.
I don't know anyone who likes bunnies.
Oh, you should see the bunny I got. Wait till I show you.
You got a bunny for
this new baby. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's sort of a peachy color, kind of a peachy pink color.
So these are
And she's
15.
about this big.
Oh, that's a big.
Oh, it's a big bunny.
I'm just gonna be swimming in bunnies. Oh, look at the bunnies on the clouds.
I said to my
Or
son
on the
that I'd
clouds,
already,
on the
and
moon.
he said, "You already got the bunny." It was like he knew there was going to be a bunny
Of course he
and a
did.
baby. Yeah.
So are these stamped or counted cross stitch? Those kits are counted cross stitch.
Yeah.
Stamped would be a lot easier, but
And you have some fabric here to show too, don't you?
I do. I have some wide backs. Look at this one.
These are from Maywood Studios, and they're called Dappled, I guess.
Yeah, dappled.
108 inches wide,
And how much are those, Sid?
$25 a yard.
Okay, so there's that green with the
It just has yummy colors.
there's like a tone on tone black.
It's nice to have that little bit of interest, you know.
There's a red,
Yeah, that's a beautiful red too, isn't it?
some orange, and almost like some corals in it. So there's another more of a black and white taupe kind of. Maybe it's hard to see, but there's a little bit of taupe in it as well. Like in here.
Maybe. Seems pretty gray to me. Could be just the lighting.
And then there's this nice blue. That's fun. Okay. Move these. They're always big. And then there's like a white, a tone on tone with a gray, which is also very nice.
Someone's asking if they're flannel.
No, they are not flannel. They are cotton.
And this one came in, and we showed some of these to you last week. But we were remiss to tell you that instead of being 108, the ones we showed you last week, they're 118.
Oh.
And we just
Even better.
had typically our cotton sateen that was 118. So we have some of these that are 118, and they're 27 a yard. And we talked about them last week, but we forgot to tell you that they were 118 inches wide.
Well, there you go. So they'll work really well for those really big quilts.
So my little leprechaun.
Oh, right. Okay. Is that going to be my nickname now?
I don't know.
So this is a little Crayola quilt kit by Riley Blake. It's $46.99, and it just makes this cute little toddler quilt almost, I would say.
Yeah.
It's called Colorful Friends, and it's 50 by 58 inches.
And how much is it again?
$46.99. So it comes in this cute little box. Everything's in there. You can just start sewing. Or, well, I guess you have to cut some stuff out first. But
Yeah, it wouldn't take much to put that together. And then ta-da.
oh, a bunny quilt. Why don't you tell us about that, Sin?
Well, you made it, so you need to talk about it.
Okay, it's the Guess How Much I Love You panel. And it's just a very simple pattern. We just did the little squares to kind of like a film strip to outline it. Pick the colors from the center. It's just very sweet.
And I like the way you cut the panel because it was wide.
Yeah, it was wide, so you had to figure out what to do. And so to make it a little wider, we added a strip of the...
But you cut it here, like you've got like 1, 2, 3.
Yep. Made it into one panel.
And you put this nice wide border on here that goes very nicely with it.
So that could be for a boy or a girl. There's lots of babies on their way again. It's the season for looking forward to baby showers and stuff like that.
Yeah. And I think COVID helped contribute to the population growth here a little bit too.
Yeah.
But so this kit is $45.
It's just a sweet, yep. Teresa was just asking if there's a kit. There is, so.
And there's Paula Brown. Good morning, Paula. And Teresa DeSantis.
Do you have anything else?
You know, I think that's what I had.
All right, so we can do the door prizes.
Next week we'll be announcing our class schedule.
Oh, yes.
And what else? What do we have on sale this month?
In the beginning fabrics and Tim Holtz, right?
Yep, $2 a yard off.
Yeah.
So, and
We
there might be another special announcement next week. So make sure you tune in to
Oh.
find out.
I don't even know what that is.
No. But we'll be talking to you about it here in a little bit.
Okay, sounds good. Show and tell. Do we have any show and tell? No show and tell? Nobody came in this week and showed us stuff?
Do you know, I think that I forgot to send them to Arlene to get them up. So that's on me, but we'll have more next week.
So we'll have extra show and tell next week.
Thanks, Beth, for reminding us.
See, they're on us.
I
They
like
want to
it.
see show and tell.
I like it. So make sure you bring yours in so we can show.
Yeah, we love it when you bring in stuff and show us what you've been working on. It's like one of our favorite things.
It is.
And we're always like, hey, come see. You got to see this. Right? Yeah. Okay, door pricing.
So the
Weather's
weather,
booked.
I was going to say, the weather's getting nicer, so it's a great time for road trips.
That's right. Pack the car.
First name is Marlene Reynolds.
Marlene Reynolds. Congratulations, Marlene.
And a little charm pack.
Glenda Dipple.
Glenda, congratulations.
And then the little fat quarter bundle.
Jana Gray.
Jana Gray, congratulations, Jana.
Congratulations, ladies. So just let me know if you're going to pick that up or if you need it mailed. I'd be happy to do that too.
And if there's anything you wanted that you saw today, you can email us at cynthia@cherishedpieces.com or Tammy, Tami,
At cherishedpieces.com.
Yes.
Can't leave that out because I'll never
and
get
it really helps if you do emails as opposed to sticking it on Facebook because we don't always see it there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, our messenger. That's all. It's hard to dig out. I don't know why on the business suite it's like that, but it's tougher. So if you could email us, that would be much appreciated.
Well, you get faster service too if you email or
you do.
call.
Yeah, or
Yep.
call us.
Yep.
Yes.
We love a phone call too.
Okay.
Have a great week.
Thanks. Thank you for joining us today.